We are back because we are back to talk about La Liga.
Still at Wolves, by the way. Great playoff night.
Oh, yes, it was a great playoff night. You guys will be seeing the highlights when we put it out on YouTube.
Check it out.
Yes, most likely will be out next. Let's say by next week, you guys should be able to see the highlights.
I didn't win. So
Yeah.
We tried, but overall, good night.
It was a good night. It
good
was
game.
very entertaining. Very entertaining.
Very entertaining. A lot of good goals, too.
Yeah.
So we still got some football going on behind us. So check out Wolves Indoor, Marietta.
Yes. If you can ball, there's no point of you to keep it to yourself. Come out to Wolves and come out and show what you got. Simple.
Right.
So, mind you, we're about to get into La Liga. It was a great weekend for La Liga.
Where do you want to start? You want to start with your team?
No, let's start with Barcelona.
You sure?
Yeah, we can start because they played today and they played Saturday.
Okay. So
we can talk about their first game.
which was tripping. Yeah, we're back here. People played Friday. Do we want to talk about the Friday games or nothing really?
Well, Atletico played. Or was that Monday?
They played Monday.
Oh yeah.
So we don't have to talk about that.
Yeah.
Saturday, Barcelona played Athletic Club. You watched that game?
Yeah, I did. I did. Yamal is
the truth.
Is the truth, bro.
He's the truth.
Yamal is he looks so freaking good on the ball, man. It's ridiculous. The way that this guy, I was telling you, I was like, this guy, the way that he glides on the ball, he reminds me of Henry. Like, he's over 6 foot.
He's only 18 years
He's
old.
8, and he's only going to get better.
Only going to get better.
He's already like has a goal scoring touch to his game already. Like, or now around this time and era, when you see guys his age, they really don't have that scoring or that finishing touch, or even that passing touch. Like, they got the skill,
The energy.
they have the energy,
hustle,
the skill,
right?
the speed. They have that, but it seems like Yamal has all of it, and I only see him getting better. Like, because that left foot is dead. That left foot is already dead.
It's already very deadly, and it's given me flashbacks to, we didn't win anything, but there was a time when Arsenal were relying heavily upon Saka, Martinelli, and Smith Rowe as the youngsters. Who do Barcelona really have? They have a bunch of youngsters.
Yeah,
And Yamal is the leader of that pack.
yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that core group growing up together and developing into like mature football players, it's gonna be dangerous, bro.
Yeah, honestly, to be honest, looking at them play, Yamal is the I believe
Superstar.
is the star of that team.
For sure.
He's the star of that team.
For sure.
Now, I would say the leader of that team when it comes to the youngsters, I would say is Pedri.
He's been there longer.
Yeah, and that's the only reason I'll say.
He's a center mid as well,
Right.
so usually that role carries more of a leadership, captaincy type of,
right. But I mean, still,
Pedri, Gavi,
and Gavi's injured, mind
I know.
you. He's injured, so he hasn't even touched the ball yet.
and they're all under 22
Right.
or close to.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They won 2-1. It was, I would say, the only thing about Barca attack going forward. Their attack is exceptional.
Okay.
Is exceptional. It's their defense.
Really?
Yeah. They even played again today. We can even talk about both games because it's both Barcelona.
So what is it in the defense? Because I've seen a lot of hype about Koundé. Is that his name? How you say it? Koundé.
But Koundé plays right back.
They're saying he's the best right back in the world.
I wouldn't say he's the best right back. He still makes a couple of mistakes.
Right.
Like, he still makes a couple of mistakes. I would say the reason why they say he's the best right back in the world is because he's a center mid that can play right back.
Right.
Like, it's like
You're
it's
right.
like
That's
me.
not even his natural position.
Right. It's like saying Garvador is the best left back.
Yeah, he's not left back.
But he's not a left back. He could just play left back. And he plays it exceptionally well. But he's not the best left back.
I don't know much about the rest of their defense, so
Their defense, it just seems like it seems like you will have your chances. It all matters if you capitalize on it.
okay. So them coming against or Real Madrid now?
I will say that we will have our chances. But I think when it comes to Real Madrid, it's going to be about who can outscore who. But I do think Real Madrid's
your
defense
defense
is better. Yeah, it's better.
So on that, you guys will beat them.
We will beat them.
Facts.
But I don't think we'll shut them out. I don't know if we'll shut them out because to try to like hold down Yamal, Lewandowski. Then you also have Olmo that was registered yesterday.
Yeah.
He played his first game today.
Yeah.
And bro, I watched their game today. The first half, there was nothing. Barcelona looked stagnant. Not only did they look stagnant, it looked like they didn't know what to do. As soon as the second half started, man, their coach wasted no time. They put out Olmo.
So when did Olmo play? Did he play
the whole second half?
But where did he play?
Oh,
Central?
he played. Okay, so you know Rafinha.
Yeah.
So originally
in the middle.
Yeah. So what they did was they moved Rafinha to the left, and they put Olmo behind Lewandowski.
They put Rafinha where Torres was playing, and then put Dani Olmo behind Lewandowski.
Yeah. And then you have Pedri behind, and then they have a young, and he's like 17 or 18.
I see what I'm saying.
He just tore his ACL.
Real today?
Today during that match. He just 17. Tore his ACL. Yeah,
You'll come back, bro. You'll bounce back.
Yeah.
You're 17, you know.
So, but once Olmo came into the game, and he scored.
Yeah.
Once Olmo came into the game, the whole game changed.
So Rafinha assist, Yamal assist,
and
Olmo
goal,
Pedri goal.
Goal, yeah. They look, bro. They
sitting at top of the table right now.
Yes, they look exceptionally well, bro. I'm not even gonna hate on you. They look deadly. All I'll say is that it's just their defense. You can have their defense because Rayo scored first, and they scored early.
Right. And just like Ipswich versus Man City,
you have
a long game ahead of you. You can't score early against those teams.
And they were playing so well in defense because what they would do was they would press at certain times, but then there were times where they weren't pressing. So Barcelona would have the ball, but once they got into a certain area of the pitch, they started pressing again. And then that's how they caught them on that counterattack to score. But in the second half, bro, they just ran them out. They could have actually scored more goals. But, you know.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. So, but Barcelona looked really good. Barcelona looked very good. Okay. I'll give you that.
So I'm going to skip Atletico for a second. Barcelona looked good. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about your team?
Our starting squad, I'm not convinced on it yet. I think they still need time to gel. They still need
early.
Yeah.
There were some clips of Vinicius and Mbappe.
There were.
A little snappy.
Yes.
So is there trouble in the camp already?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Or just growing pains?
It's just growing pains. Okay. Because there were opportunities that Mbappe could have scored 2 goals. And he could have confirmed scored 2 goals.
I saw one, he tried to do like a back heel.
Yeah, the one where Vinicius did the outside foot.
What a play.
The outside, bro.
Oh my goodness. When Vinicius plays like that,
you can't stop him.
It's hard to argue that he's not the best player in the world right now. It's hard.
You can't stop him, bro. Vinicius could have scored. I mean, Mbappe could have scored 2 goals. Confirmed.
2 times. And that play from, I'm going to say it again, Vinicius, it's hard to argue.
That outside foot
He's cooking with that, you know. You know he
learned it,
right?
That's what I was just about to say. He learned that from Modric, bro.
Because he's leaning and still able to pull off the pass.
Yeah, so what he does is he leans to his dominant foot
to get that more curve.
Oh
my gosh.
Man, and it was so accurate, and it got to him.
I didn't understand. Like, you either open up your body, let it roll onto your right,
or hit it with your left.
Or hit it with your left and just roof it.
I don't know. I think Mbappe's problem, because he hasn't scored his first official goal.
He wants it to be spectacular. I've arrived.
And he's thinking too much.
I've arrived.
Yeah,
because there's no way you need to do a back heel flip on that. I don't see it. You beat the goalkeeper already.
He was already gone. So when he tried to back heel, tried to back heel it, and what he really wanted to do was he wanted to back heel it to the far post,
the opposite post.
Right, but he didn't get a good connection.
And that pass was coming fast too.
Yeah, it was.
And it wasn't Vinicius' fault That was a good pass. It was
No.
just
He was trying to do too much.
trying to do too much. So on top of that, Mbappe is thinking too much, and then Endrick comes in.
Well, let's not even start with Endrick first.
Go ahead.
Let's start with Ibrahim.
Diaz,
Bro,
the best African player in the world right now.
Moroccan.
The best African player.
I'll say that he is the best African player that plays for Real Madrid. But no, that goal he scored, bro, the first exceptional pass by Militao.
Yeah.
Did you see from where he passed that ball?
I've always rated Militao, so
Top 3 defender in the world.
wouldn't say that.
I'm saying that.
Yeah, you can.
I'm saying he's
I wouldn't
top
say-
3.
I wouldn't
top
say
3.
that. I would say top 10.
Who do you think is better than him? A healthy Militao. Who do you think?
William Saliba.
That's the only person.
Gabriel Magalhaes.
No,
What you mean?
no, I'm not saying no. That's you're tripping.
Do they not play in the defense together for Brazil?
And Militao is better than him.
That's bias, bro.
How is that biased,
That's bias,
bro? How is that
He
biased?
plays for Real Madrid.
And you're
so
saying you're bringing him up because he plays for Arsenal.
I'm just saying.
You're bringing him up because he plays for Arsenal.
I'm just saying.
There is no way you
I'm
really
just
think
saying,
Gabriel is
defensively-
better.
Defensively,
Nah,
Arsenal
bro.
performed better defensively than Real Madrid did last season, right?
No, bro.
How many goals did you concede?
We didn't concede more. I would say the most maybe 13 or 14.
But was that because of Militao? Because I swear he was injured.
He was injured.
So that wasn't him.
That was because he was injured, though.
I got him, guys.
That was because he was.
So
That was because he was injured, though.
okay, but
But imagine pairing him up with Rudiger.
who? Gabriel? Or-
No,
Militao?
Militao.
I
Which
mean-
who's he playing right now?
Yeah, he's a great defender.
We've only conceded one goal.
And I'm not dissing him at all. Because
No,
I
I know you're
I would
not
take
dissing.
Militao. I would take Militao.
But
But-
I think Militao. The reason why I rate Militao is because number one, he's actually great
Is
defensively.
he better than Akanji?
Yes, yeah, he's better than Akanji. I think he's better than every defender on Man City.
So if he was in the Premier League, where would he rank as defenders?
Right after Saliba.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Whatever. I'll take that. All right. That's fine. We'll go with that.
But the reason I say that is because number one, he's good on the ball. He's an exceptional passer. He has the pace.
He has the vision.
Yeah. So I mean, my perfect example is the pass that he gave to Ibrahim.
Yeah.
The fact that he was able to get that ball to Ibrahim, and Ibrahim was able to,
Hook from there.
bro. Now he shielded 2 defenders from getting that ball, and then chipped the keeper, bro. And that was a beautiful. And then he really didn't even want to celebrate. He didn't want to celebrate. He really gave the fans what Trossard did to, because he didn't really want to celebrate. He was
Like,
when he
yo,
did that, he was like,
It's like,
"What else do I got to
really
do?"
this. I'm just doing my job.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my
What
job.
else do I got to do?
Mhm.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he starts next match over Goulet. And you have.
I think that has to be the move anyway, because he's just
Yeah.
a more physical presence than Goulet. To
Yeah.
me, Goulet's still a boy.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And he's an exceptional player. But y'all are just stacked.
No, yeah, I think we have the best bench. To be honest with you,
Best bench.
I would say we have the best
It's
bench.
you two. It's literally between Man City and Real Madrid, the best 2 teams in the world. Still.
Yeah,
You know.
but I will give right now. Until we gel. I'll still say Man City has us.
The two best teams, the 2 best 11s, and the 2 best coaches, Man City and Real Madrid.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
can agree with that.
That's really going to be the Champions League final unless they mess up and shoot themselves in the foot.
To be honest, I wouldn't even be surprised if it's not.
What, you think they'll
Because-
put them in the semis?
Nah, because it's something about City. Like, they do have their times in Champions League, but there's some times where they do wet the bed. There are times when they do wet the bed in Champions League.
I get that, and I do, but I think they're over that.
You think so?
Once they got their first Champions League,
It's over. Well, if
been
they
there
face
before.
Real Madrid, then they're not winning.
That's what I'm saying. That's literally the only team, because Real Madrid have the Champions League pedigree.
So
That's
you don't think Barcelona can give them a run for their money in
I still don't
Champions
think
League?
Barcelona is going to give a lot of people a run for the money, but I still think they're young.
I mean, Real Madrid is still young.
And like you said, their defense.
That's the issue.
Yeah, they still need pieces.
Because all Haaland has to do, bro, is just put a body on them, bro. And I don't see because
I don't see them having an answer. Not many teams have an answer for Haaland.
No,
not many teams.
The reason why I say we have an answer for him is because Rudiger literally man marks Haaland.
Yeah.
Every time they play, he has to be. He's man marking. Yeah.
It's the same for Saliba. Saliba man marks Haaland.
Marks, yeah. And you have to have a big body.
Right.
You can't have
you have to be a nuisance to him.
Yeah. For example, Koundé, even though Koundé's a center back, Koundé's a small center back.
Yeah,
he's like 5'11".
Haaland will put his hand on his shoulder like this, and literally, that's it. So
yeah. But then our third goal came from the wonder kid.
Endrick has arrived. Imagine him arriving before Mbappe. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. No, honestly, Vinicius has been doing his thing. Rodrigo has been doing his thing.
Yep.
Bellingham's been quiet.
Yeah, well, he was injured last game.
He was injured last game.
This last game, he was injured. So that's the reason why Güler started.
In the game before that, did Bellingham get the assist for Rodrigo? Or was it Vinicius?
It was... Oh, I can't remember.
And maybe that's being unfair to Bellingham because he's played a lot of football too.
He had. Yeah, he was just in the final of the Euro.
Yeah, he's played a lot of football.
I think he actually needed this, to be honest with you. And the fact that our bench...
you guys tied against Mallorca the game before.
Right. It was 1-1. I know that.
Vinicius assist.
Okay, so it was Vinicius.
Right.
So, and to be honest though, the way that we played Jude we didn't put him in the position to be a real threat attacking wise.
That was only last season because you needed him.
Right.
Now that kind of relieves the pressure with Mbappe coming
Mbappe there.
Right.
And the fact that we were playing a 4-3-3, we had him more of a central midfielder instead of attacking midfielder. So he's going to be dropping back a lot more. And he's going to be playing in the midfield a lot more. But if they play the same formation that they played this weekend, where you have Vinicius playing right mid, Rodrigo playing left mid, Mbappe up top, and you have Bellingham as a cam instead of where Güler was, then I could say that. And I think that's what he's going to do.
Honorable mention to your boy Valverde as well.
Bro, I love that guy.
I told you,
Valverde, bro.
That's if I were to get any one player from the team, it would be him.
Valverde,
the kid has so much passion, bro.
Yes, bro.
Quality baller.
Defensively, he's on point.
He's a workhorse,
bro.
He's not Toni Kroos yet, but he's the closest thing you're going to get to Toni Kroos.
I think he'll get there.
He's gonna get there.
He's not going to be as good as Toni Kroos, but I think he'll be. I think he can at least be 10 to 20% of what Toni Kroos.
26 years old. He was your best player.
Yeah, he was man of the match.
Easy.
If he had, to be honest with you, if he had to score that goal, I don't think we would have. I don't think we would have scored, bro.
He broke
their defense.
The deadlock. Yeah.
Yeah, he broke the deadlock, bro. Not only that, I'm gonna rate this guy. He came off the bench and he played well. Ceballos. I know you don't like him, but for that game, just for that game, he balled out. He's the reason why Endrick was able to score that goal.
That was his pass?
No, he was the one that broke the defense. He
to get it to Diaz.
Which got it to Endrick.
I just don't like Ceballos because he dissed my team when we took him on loan. He really tried to act like he was too good for Arsenal, and I don't like that. But now he's at Real Madrid and he won the Champions League, so I can just be salty by myself. But you see what I'm saying? You understand?
But he's inconsistent, though. For us, I don't know how it was for you guys, but for us, he's inconsistent. Okay.
So you moving like a bad man and you don't do nothing.
He's very inconsistent. Like, he'll have his days where he just balls, and then he has these days like, what are you doing?
Right.
This weekend was one of those games where he balled, coming off the bench. So I'll give him that. He did. Overall, Real Madrid played. They did what they were supposed to do. I'm just not sold on the starting 11. We didn't start scoring goals until the second half and until our subs came in.
So you make it too hard for yourself. It's really easy. Y'all play Las Palmas next.
Yeah. Hopefully Hopefully Mbappe can get. I think once Mbappe gets his first goal, I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
He just needs to get over that hump. It's a mental hump right now. Yeah.
Because I think what was happening, especially the first game, he wanted to score on his debut.
Yeah.
He wanted to score on his debut. Yeah. But
so it don't work like that.
It don't work like that.
It don't work like that. You're not bigger than the team. You have to, you know, get the W first. You know, Endrick really has no pressure because he has nothing to prove.
No.
But
and not only that, they're not defending Endrick the same way they're defending.
That's true too.
They're not Mbappe.
You know, and it was like a 90th +5, like extra time goal, right? So defense is kind of like, oh, we lost already.
Right. So I mean,
good finish.
It was great finish because that shows that he can finish
from out.
From out, yeah. He does have a shot on it because that was a beautiful
hit. His body hit that with the right.
That was a beautiful hit.
Goalkeeper maybe could have done a little better.
He could have done better,
but good job to Endrick.
Yeah, good first goal for Real Madrid.
Future of El Clasico, Yamal versus Endrick.
I can see that.
You know,
I could definitely see that.
I'm going to skip over Mbappe
or Gullit.
Nah,
you don't think so?
The only reason I don't think so is because Gullit doesn't have the backing of the marketing team behind him.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? Yamal has Barcelona like this.
Yeah.
After Mbappe, it's really Endrick. And even with Mbappe here, there's still a lot of hype for Endrick. You see what I'm saying?
But the reason I'm saying Gullit is because he didn't have a bad game.
He did
this weekend. He actually played really well. Like, he had a couple of chances. The ball just didn't go in.
He's just not a marketable player. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I could get that. But I'm just talking about as a talent-wise.
As talent-wise, Gullit is miles ahead of Endrick.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, unfortunately, it's not always about talent.
That's true.
That's true. Who's going to bring the money?
That's true.
So
that's true.
You want to talk about Atletico?
Yeah, because they put those hands on
Girona.
On Girona, yeah. And I thought that was going to be a really close match.
I think Girona is going to have such a sad story this season for what they did last season. Mm-hmm. It's really disappointing because they're going to get blown out.
I don't think the only way I'll say it'll be a disappointing season for Girona is if they're not in the top 6. That's the only way I'll say if it's a disappointing season, because they just lost Savio.
Yeah.
Not only that, they're going to be in Champions League.
Yeah. That's a lot of football.
I don't see them. And the way that they reformatted Champions League, I don't see them.
It's going to be a lot of football.
Yeah, so if they can just stay in the top 6, it'll be a good season for them.
They do have a good team still. Van de Beek's over there.
Oh, really? Oh, that's where he went to.
Brian Gill, he played for Tottenham. He's over there.
Okay.
So they got some, Christian Porto, who's decent. Remember Daley Blind?
Yeah.
He used to play for Man United, right?
And he played for Ajax too, right?
Yeah. He's on the older side now, but they still got a decent team.
Okay.
Atletico scorers were Griezmann, Llorente, and Koke.
Mm-hmm.
Some names I wasn't expecting to see, but
well, I mean, I didn't get to watch the match, but I saw the highlights. Koke came off the bench.
Mm-hmm. They signed that guy as well, Lenormand.
Oh yeah. And they have Gullit,
Alvarez.
Yeah, Alvarez and Gallagher.
Gallagher came in.
Griezmann's free kick that he scored, bro.
And Soloff. They have a decent team.
Oh yeah,
they have a very decent team.
They do have a decent team. So I think they're going to make noise. Yeah. I honestly do think it's going to be a 3-horse race for the La Liga title. Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Atletico.
Did we do La Liga predictions already? Top 3. Let's just say top 3. Right now. After the first 2 games, what you thinking?
Going for Real Madrid. After Real Madrid, I'm going to go for Atletico. Then I'll go for Barcelona.
No argument. Exact same.
Oh, really?
Exact same.
Yeah, I think the reason I'm not putting Barcelona second is because, like I told you, defense-wise, they're shaky to me.
Right.
Not only that, I still think that they will need at least a year to get themselves together.
Right.
Because even though Olmo came in on his debut and balled out, but as teams start to really set their defense for Olmo and all these players,
it's going to be different.
It's going to be different. Right, it's going to be different. So I think they still need time to gel and get their stuff. I think they still need to find out their pieces, like what their pieces can really do more, and then I think they'll be good.
Okay.
So I think they'll be third. Atletico is going to be Atletico. They're going to score and they're going to sit back and defend. They, how what's his name? What's the coach name?
Simeone.
Simeone. How Simeone coaches his team is defense first. You don't, and then they're going to catch you on the counterattack. So that's not a hard. I don't think that's a hard style play to incorporate on your team, especially with the players that they just acquired. The players they just acquired are attacking and midfielders. Their defenders are relatively the same.
Right.
So I think they'll be good. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm going my three. And the reason why I'm saying Real Madrid first is because it's Real Madrid. They just signed Mbappe.
Champions League.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I say Real Madrid. You know, it's basically that mindset of you have to beat the king to become the king.
For sure.
So that's why I put them up.
For sure.
So and I'm not gonna lie, I'm being biased a little bit.
You can be biased in that one because, you know, the Vegas odds right now is Real Madrid. So once you sign Mbappe, everyone's saying Real Madrid are gonna win.
Right. So the only difficult part I'll say is Champions League. That's going to be the hard prediction.
We're going to talk about that because I have to get my head around the new format. I know it's going to be a lot of football.
A lot.
It's a table format now.
Yeah, it's a table format.
So everyone plays everyone.
And I think it's 30-something teams?
Some shit like that.
Yeah, it's something weird like that.
So,
it's something
I
crazy.
know you
like
can't play the same team or the same. If you're in the same country, same league as a team, you're not allowed to play them more than twice.
Right.
Or 3 times or something like that. But it's almost a few seasons ago they were talking about the Super League and the Super Cup.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? It's the same thing.
You're basically playing 2 leagues. Literally, it's not like Champions League is not even a tournament anymore. It's a league now.
Yeah. Champions League. I mean, I guess it was in the name the whole time.
Yeah, it was in the name the whole time, but it was really a tournament though,
Right.
because of the group stages, then knockout stages.
Right.
Now it's table format and then knockout stages.
Right.
It's basically how MLS is.
It is. The top 8 teams automatically qualify, and then 9 through 24 have to play playoff rounds still.
Yeah, it's basically what MLS is.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that.
A lot of football. I'm good. It's gonna be good.
It's going to be good. I feel sorry for the players because the reason why I feel sorry for the players, I think you're going to see a lot of injuries or fatigue, at least fatigue.
I don't mind being injured with 30 million in my bank account back. You said 20 ACL?
That's true.
I'll take 2 of them. For 60 mil?
ACL and MCL.
MCL, PCL, all of them, the whole alphabet. For a couple mil, shoot.
That's true.
You know
That's
what
true.
I mean?
And then winning the tournaments. No, and then each time you qualify to a round, you get
more money. So,
and guess what was just in the news?
Who?
So Saudi want to buy Venetians.
I just read he turned it down though.
Yeah, but
And they denied it.
But guess how much? Though?
Couple billion.
580 million.
Half billion. Half billion change. You know,
Bro.
Yeah, here you go, bro.
That's how much they want to give. No, that's how much they want to give us for him.
Oh, that's just a transfer fee.
Yes.
His wage would be ridiculous. A mansion in the sky, a couple white ponies.
Let's just say, mind you, Real Madrid you better not sell him. But just imagine if we did. Do you know how many players we could get with that money? Do you know how many players we could get with that money?
I don't understand, because for 583 million, you guys could buy Man United. So what are we really doing here? I don't understand. You know, how is one player worth more than Man United? Or any team to be there, you know?
Bro.
You could buy a couple Premier League teams.
Yes, bro.
And really make money.
We could take all of City's players.
All of them.
All of them. We could take all the City's.
Hold on. Not all of them. No.
How much do you think Haaland costs? I'll say what? Maybe 100, maybe what? 180?
Okay, yeah.
180? De Bruyne maybe. I would say the most De Bruyne would be cost what? 100?
100. Okay.
100?
So that's 280.
We still got 500. I mean, we still got 300 left.
So that's what I'm saying. You could buy like 5 or 6 players. Not the whole team.
Okay, they're star players. We could buy all their star players. All their star
You
players.
could buy Phil Foden.
Yes.
You could buy, play them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. Saudi, like, if you need a business, like an investor or a strategist, just buy
Bro.
Man United, bro. You know, they need a new stadium. The stadium's leaking. I was watching the game. It was raining
Oh, for
again.
real?
Bro, waterfalls everywhere.
Bro, to be honest though,
And then my boy Sherry, I wish he was here right now, is talking about Ineos and American investors are really putting money into this team.
nah.
Build
Build a
shelter.
stadium.
Build shelter. You know, complete that first.
So your fans
You see what I'm
aren't
saying?
getting leaked on.
You know, you play some video games, and the first thing you have to do is build shelter. What are you talking about buying players? Put a roof over your head. It's wet.
I didn't come to this game to get wet.
I'm saying, bro, bad. Waterfall.
Oh, for real?
Bad, bro.
But that's the thing.
It's an old
The
stadium.
the American owners really just care about their American teams.
And you know what I
This
heard?
is what?
They're not even going to fix the stadium. They're going to lower the capacity of the stadium instead of fixing it. So, any reason for me to shit on Man United, I will. So, the stadium shit.
Bro, your team.
Your team. We spoke about that, but yeah, back to it. Your team.
Your team's struggling, bro.
I want to, before we end, I want to give an honorable mention to Wojciech Szczesny. He retired.
Oh yeah, he sure
know,
did. Former
Arsenal, Roma.
Barcelona, I think. Didn't he play for Barcelona?
No, I don't think he played for Barcelona.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Juventus, AC Roma,
Juventus,
AS Roma,
Juventus, and AC
Arsenal,
Roma.
and then Poland international goalkeeper.
Yeah.
You know, you've served your shift. On to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, you had a. To be honest, there was a time where he was one of the best keepers in the world.
He was underrated at Arsenal.
He was.
You know, we disrespect a lot of players at Arsenal.
He was. I was surprised when y'all got rid of him. I was like, why are you guys getting rid of him?
We
And then y'all went through that
disrespect a lot
slump
of
of
players
then y'all went through that slump of keepers until y'all finally got
Ramsdale.
Ramsdale, yeah.
I'm trying to think who else was in the news.
I'm trying to think.
You want to boost anyone?
Um,
Oh, not soccer related, track and field related. The Botswana sprinter, Letsili Tobogo, killing everyone right now.
Oh, for real?
Oh, killing everyone right now. They have this thing called the Diamond League, which is pretty much the league for track and field.
Mhm.
And I think he just won the 200. I want to say he won the 100 as well, but I'm not positive in that. Either way, he's the face of sprinting right now since Noah Lyles has COVID. So,
But he was in the club partying.
in the club partying, but he has COVID. So shout out to Letsele Tobogo from Botswana, or is that how you say it? I used to say Botswana. It's not
Botswana?
It's just Botswana, right?
Yeah, Botswana.
Okay, Botswana.
And if we didn't say it right, please correct us in the comments
Yeah.
politely.
Anything else?
NBA
We got NBA coming up too.
is coming up.
Stay tuned for that. We are gonna have some basketball footage and content surrounding basketball.
Also, we're going to try to get some American football also. So those that love American football, we'll be getting into that also. The only other thing I will say is
UFC. We're gonna do some UFC as well.
yeah, we'll be doing UFC and we'll be doing boxing also. So both combat sports basically we will be doing. We will be doing.
You want to talk any boxing now? You want to run over it? Mayweather had a quick fight.
Man, nah, we'll talk about some serious stuff.
He fired the referee.
Right, in the middle of the fight. I was like, man, come on, bro.
So
Come on, bro. Like, really. The only person I'll give a shout out to is one person that I didn't get a chance to give a shout out to when he retired.
you about to cry, bro? It's emotional.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Tony Cruz. You did a lot for Madrid. You did a lot for Madrid. As you can tell, we're missing you right now. But just know that I appreciate everything that you've done for us. You were an amazing. I will say, to be honest, between him and Guti were our best passers for Real Madrid. Oh, and Beckham. David
I was
Beckham.
about to say.
I almost forgot about David Beckham. I almost forgot about
the
David.
Englishman next to you.
Yeah.
Bro. Come on now. Put some respect on David Beckham's name, bro.
I almost forgot about David Beckham, but those are our three best. Those are our three best.
What about
Guti,
Marcelo?
he couldn't have passed like those three.
Okay.
He couldn't pass like those three. He could
Marcelo had a
pass.
nice touch and a
He
nice
did.
little volley.
He did, but he couldn't pass like those three.
David Beckham.
David Beckham, Guti, and
Tony Cruz.
That's
That's
bro.
a good.
Yes, those trios, bro. I want to know, and to be honest with you, they all came back. They all kind of came back to back. Guti, then it was Beckham,
And
then we got Cruz. We're going to see who's going to be our next number 8, our next real number 8. So we'll see.
One more shout out, to a great player who I admired for a long time. Hendrick's favorite player as well, Sir Bobby Charlton. Sir Bobby Charlton, you inspired a lot of young players.
That's why they call him Bobby.
And I just want to take this moment to say thank you. Thank you for what you did for inspiring a generation of Brazilian talent.
He doesn't get talked about a lot, though.
Who?
Enough.
Bobby Charlton?
He was nice.
You ever seen a highlight of Bobby Charlton?
He was nice.
Have you?
No. But I know he was nice.
Oh.
From the goal scoring that I used to see from not the goal scoring that I used to see, but the goal scoring that I used to hear people talk about him.
I'm English, and I've seen maybe 2 Bobby Charlton highlights in my life. So
they said he was nice.
I'm sure he was. They say every English player was nice. From the English media says every English player is nice. They called Wayne Rooney at 16 the next Pele.
But the fact that a young star at his age says that Bobby is his favorite, is one of his favorites.
Hendrick is an industry plant.
You think so?
For sure. He has to be, bro. This man, he's 17
I was trying to
years
take
old.
up. That's why I was coming up with an excuse because I'm trying to take up for my boy Hendrick. That's
He's
why.
17 years old talking about Sir Bobby Charlton's my favorite player. When?
No, he didn't say he was his favorite. He said he was one of his favorites.
One of his favorites.
Yeah. He said he was
but
one
even then, when?
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Shout out to Sir Bobby Charlton.
Yes.
And shout out to Hendrick. Good goal this weekend.
And I bet you he dedicated that goal to Bobby.
Bobby.
That's why everybody was calling him Bobby.
He meant Bobby Firmino, maybe.
That's why everybody, bro. As soon as he scored his goal, everybody was on all the
Bobby.
all the Madrid players were like Bobby. I was like, why are they calling him Bobby? And I was like, oh, that's why.
Bobby Charlton. Yeah.
But
anything else, bro?
No, that's about it. That's about it. I think we talked about all the stuff. If we talk about Syria, I don't think we talked about it.
No, we haven't. But
or the German league.
Maybe we could touch base on that next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into some of the games.
Yeah.
I know they have a lot of transfers. Napoli looks like the team to watch out for.
Yeah.
They got Conte as coach.
Mm-hmm.
Lukaku's there. McTominay. Who else they got? I know it's someone else.
Lukaku,
McTominay, and they signed someone else.
I'll have to look.
Can't remember right now.
Yeah. Oh well, Bayern also. I think they'll be a nice squad to be looking at too.
Yeah, but those are just like, the guarantees.
Well, the reason why I'm saying because I want to see how Vincent Kompany is going to coach this team. I want to see how good of a coach.
Vincent Kompany is an industry plant. How do you go from managing freaking Burnley to being the Bayern Munich coach? And I'm like torn in between because sometimes we say black coaches don't get enough recognition. They don't have enough opportunity.
Well, let's give him a chance. Let's see how he does.
I understand.
Let's see how he does.
I understand, but there's something fishy about that one. Patrick Vieira was at Man City coaching staff, then he went to Crystal Palace, right? Mm-hmm. How did this man go from Burnley to Bayern Munich? You see my dilemma? I just have questions. We'll see this season, but
we'll see. Let's give him a chance. Before if Bayern do not win the title, I'm not even going to say if they come in second. They have to win the title. If Bayern do not win the Bundesliga title,
Harry Kane has to retire.
Really?
Yes. He can't win the trophy, so what are you doing playing football?
He's getting the golden boot. He's getting golden boots.
If you are Harry Kane and you have 19 golden boots in your closet and not one trophy, how would you feel?
I would feel somehow.
You see what I'm saying?
I would.
So, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not like. Well, we have to see how he does. Let's give him some seasons at Bayern because even because we can't base it off Tottenham.
He should have 4 trophies right now.
But we can't base it on Tottenham because with Tottenham, they're not winning the trophy with them or without.
But I get that. But Bayern Munich had the opportunity to win 4.
But look, Leverkusen had a remarkable season.
I'm
We
not hearing it.
can't poop on Leverkusen's. We can't poop on
Not
Leverkusen's
on their
season.
season, not on their last season.
No, we
but
can't. We can't.
I can definitely poo on Harry Kane. Pause. What was that weird, bro? Man, poo on people. What are we talking about, bro?
But we will be back, and we'll give it some discussions on the Bundesliga, on Serie A, because I do think Serie A are
It's gonna
getting
heat up.
Yeah,
It's
Serie
gonna
A
heat
is
up.
coming back.
Yeah.
I think Serie A is coming back. So stay tuned. We'll be back this week actually to give you our predictions and any other brand new news that's coming in. And we'll be back on Friday. Right. We'll be back on Friday. So stay tuned. Peace. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share with people.
Make sure you do, Make sure you do.
Yes. All right. Peace.